Me that you say that you're going to stay there for as long as possible, and that might mean into November or December that you would have to stay out of the state. How will people do that? And do you have a backup plan? Again, as I said, I think this is a break glass moment. I think that you have to be unconventional. You got to be bold. You got to be a maverick. You got to lead. And so, are you guys
So
prepared for that?
let me be clear. As long as the American public supports us, because the truth is we have offices to run. My office is running right now. My office is running without me being there. If my staff has something that comes up that they can't deal with, they will call me and I will help navigate them through it. So I can be away now. I don't have any young kids, but you know what? Sometimes, it's I sort of liken this to war. When you're in a war, you may go away and you have to leave your village to take care of your kids. That's just what happens. And you see all these videos where a child hasn't seen their parent in months and they do something at some basketball game or football game and they break down. We are in a war. So wars call for unconventional things, and wars actually call for sacrifice from families. That's how it is. So people only think of the military, and I want to thank service members. My dad was a Marine in Vietnam, came back not the same, and blew his brains out. That's another story for another day. I was with him when he did it. But I understand the sacrifice of families. My family, we lost my father to suicide. How did the Holocaust happen? How was somebody in a position to kill all them people? Well, good people remain silent. Or good people didn't realize that what happens to them can very soon happen to me or somebody I love.
It is a nut job. And people are saying that she admitted to theft in the election. I'm going to play the clip and then I'm going to tell you what I think about it. Roll the clip.
There was a benefit to shining a light on what it was that they were trying to do in the dark in Texas. So unfortunately, we've seen our numbers fall now that they have these voter restrictions in place. But I do think it's important for us to have the conversation. They talk
All right, stop.
a lot of noise.
That was the clip that they used. And clearly, I don't think she was intentionally saying that they discovered the fraud that the Democrats were doing. What she was saying was that it was fraud that the Republicans had done by making our election secure. And I think what people are saying with that is wait a minute, let me go back, because I thought I interpreted right, but now that I think about it, I think she did admit that they were cheating in the election. Think about this for a minute. I just thought I had it, and now listening to it again, wait a minute. Listen to what she said. Go back and play what she said. And I think that she admitted to it overtly, not directly. Roll the clip.
There was a benefit to shining a light on what it was that they were trying to do in the dark in Texas. So unfortunately, we've seen our numbers fall now that they have these voter restrictions in place. But I do think it's important for us to have the conversation. They talk.
Okay. Now, it wasn't what she said they did. It was, if they put in voter restrictions and your numbers have gone down, what does that mean? Our numbers have gone down since they implemented voter restrictions. Voter restrictions on what? ID. You have to have an identification. So if you have to have an identification and every Democrat is legally voting in an election, how do your numbers come down? Unless people were illegally voting in the election. So the Republicans making restrictions by making sure people have certain credentials to vote that should be lawful around the entire, or whatever else that made voting illegally done before, they've shored up and secured voting and you're losing votes. That means y'all must have been doing something wrong. There you go. I thought they were saying directly what she said. It's the fact that she pretty much admitted that they put restrictions in place and they're losing votes. You shouldn't lose votes, sweetheart, if they put restrictions in place that only legal voters can actually go to the voter roll and vote.
Jasmine Crash Out Crockett is throwing a whole fit. A whole entire government-funded eyelash flicking, synthetic wig whipping, temper tantrum on the House floor because the legal redistricting in Texas, y'all, they might actually send her back to where she came from. Listen, I am here for all of this because neither Congress nor the culture needs any more of the race-baiting foolishness of Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine basically admitted that this whole thing is not about who gets elected, it's about who gets to do the choosing. She is mad that the new map means that she might not be chosen anymore. You cannot make this up. This public servant is upset that she may possibly not be chosen based on the fair and equitable distribution and redistribution of this map. You cannot make this up. This woman literally admitted on record that she wants to make sure that Black folks are the only ones choosing in her district, not because it's just or fair, but because it keeps her seat safe.
Look for a party that claims to be always trying to protect the democracy is to hole up in a state that gerrymanders, the state of Illinois.
Democrats rigged the game, and now they're whining that Republicans are winning by the very rules they wrote. Just like they're whining about Pam Bondi investigating Comey, Clapper, and Brennan. Sorry, these are the new rules. Not every Democrat's happy about how this is going down. Mayor Johnson says, JB back? Don't forget about your boys in Chicago.
As much as I appreciate Illinois helping out people from Texas, the South Side and the West Side could use that same level of energy.
JB Back's given free hotel rooms to migrants and now flea-bagging Texans. But the guys on the South Side, they can't even get a good rate at the Holiday Inn. Obama's wingman, he's telling Texas Democrats to just hole up in the Windy City forever. And if they don't, Republicans will steal the next election.
If you want to play with fire, and that's what we're doing here, you put in a bunch of partisan hacks who are not supposed to be in the House, who are there because of gerrymandering and a whole range of other things that Republicans are doing, and then put at risk the possibility that that body would not certify who the next president was. That's why this is a national problem.
How dare Mr. Fast and Furious cast doubt on the integrity of an election? That hasn't even happened yet. Kathy Hochul, whose egregious redistricting attempt got slapped down by a state judge, says anything's allowed if you're fighting for democracy.
If we refuse to fight for our democracy, then we're doomed to lose it. We don't want our democracy lost. And that's why I am sick and tired of fighting these battles with my hands tied behind my back.
And nothing says fight for our democracy than another impeachment.
I will not stop, and I promise you, this president is going to, he's going to be brought down. Yes. He's going to be brought down. He has to be brought down. And I don't mean physically. I'm talking about politically. We will bring him down. He will be impeached again.
Every time the ponytail smacks Trump with his cane, the president grows taller.
Donald Trump benefits so much from Trump derangement syndrome, so much. And that's the ultimate irony of the media's Trump derangement syndrome. They're helping the very person they're trying to destroy.
State. Nobody's seen anything like it, even though they've done it twice before. And in a certain way, it almost looks like they've abandoned the state. It looks very bad. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Should the FBI get involved? Should the FBI get involved?
Well, they may have to. You can't just sit it out. You have to go back. You have to fight it out. That's what elections are all about.